Hey YouTube, I'm Daver.
I'm Steve-O.
And I'm Jer.
And we're the Fragrance Brothers! Anyway, today we have a special guest. Obviously, you can see there are three of us this time. It is our bro, Jer.
What up, Broseph? Bro Montana.
A long-time friend of mine, and we just recently initiated him into fragrances. And he actually had a few fragrances that we wanted to try. And so for the next couple of videos, we're going to do some videos with him as a special guest, highlighting his fragrances and what he thought, as well as our thoughts as well. So, welcome.
Bienvenido. Thank you.
Anyway, today we have Emporio Armani Diamonds by Emporio Armani. I don't know if you know this, but Armani has a couple of different lines of clothing, and they have Emporio Armani, from what I understand, is their nicer line
Of clothing?
Okay. Anyway, this came out in 2008. It is considered, it's classified as a woody aromatic. I don't get that at all, but we'll get to that in a minute. And the notes are bergamot, guaiac wood, vetiver, cedar, Sichuan pepper, cacao, and amber. And I don't get those either. But we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, let's go with longevity and projection. What do you say is longevity in all these?
For me, it was just basically average. Typically got about 3 hours out of it each time I sampled it. Projection was about average on me as well. So nothing spectacular, but it was definitely good enough. Good enough for me to wear.
What would you say, Jer?
Average. It's strong in the beginning, but it dies out kind of quickly. I would say 3 hours is probably about right. And I didn't feel like it was particularly strong on the projection either. When I wear it, I don't get a lot of compliments or a lot of comments even. It's not that it smells bad, not compliments, but there's no comments. It doesn't go out real far in my experience.
Yeah. I got even less than that. I got poor longevity and poor projection on both. I could smell a little bit, but it became a quick skin scent right away, and it really didn't last all that long. My wife could smell me as I walked by a couple of times, but other than that, I didn't think it didn't project well. And the longevity, it still didn't really last long. Let's see. Season.
I would say it's pretty versatile. I would think you could wear it anytime. Because of what it reminded me to, which we'll get to in a little bit, I would also say it's probably more suited for cooler months.
Yeah.
Because it had a lot of warmth to it.
Yeah, for me, it's always been something that I can wear all the time. Mm-hmm. It doesn't smell like a particular season to me. It's just kind of like to me, it smells like a particular event or a purpose more than it does a time frame or a climate. So.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think as far as season, I think it's pretty season neutral for me anyway. I thought it was an anytime scent. So yeah, purpose.
For me, it could be a good everyday fragrance, but I would probably reserve it for more special occasions, maybe church, something like that.
Yeah, to me it smells a little formal.
Yeah.
Like I would wear it for a special church service.
Yeah.
Maybe dedication.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right.
It's got something to it that's a little fancy.
Yeah.
Here's your one chance fancy. It's a nice smell.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think this does have a formal edge to it. I know some people say, I've seen some reviews online, they say it doesn't have much of a formal thing to it, but I do get a real formal vibe from it. I do think it would pull off as well very casual. And I can see, if you really like this type of scent, that it would be a good date scent, I think, and possibly work. It doesn't, for me, it didn't project very well. It's not considered really a fresh smell, but I mean, it was still pleasant. I don't think anyone would dislike this.
Yeah, I've worn it to work a few times, and I remember feeling like I smelled weird for work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't smell right. I don't know, it was weird, and until we talked about it in this context, I didn't really think about it, but now in retrospect, for me, it's a formal thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Bang for buck. I'm going to say, I don't know what you guys would say. I'm going to say bang for buck for me is poor. On Fragrance Net, you can get this for about $60 for a large bottle. And to me, that's a little too pricey for what it is. And we'll get to that in a minute. But What do you guys think for bang for buck? If you had to spend $60 on this, would that be good for you guys?
Well, I didn't buy it. It was bought for me as
Yeah.
a gift from my wife. My wife likes it, by the way. So for me, I want a cologne. If I'm going to spend money on it, I want it to last.
Yeah.
I need some longevity and projection to get a bang for a buck. If it doesn't have that, it's like a default no.
Yeah.
Not a
Right.
good bang for the buck.
Yeah, and I'm going to second and third what these guys have said. Same thing, if I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to need a little bit better projection in life.
Yeah. What would you say this reminds you of?
It reminded me a lot of, actually, Armani Code. Just more powdery, a little more floral, and not quite as spicy, which I love Armani Code, so that was a great thing.
It reminds me of suits and fancy watches.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I need to be dressed a certain way. I don't know. Smell that. I mean,
In
I
an
need to be-
Armani suit, maybe?
It's Armani suit. Yeah, with a diamond watch, perhaps.
Yes.
I don't know. I
No
need
less.
to be dressed up to wear that. I feel like it's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. It smells nice. One of the things it reminds me of, first of all, there are only 2 notes in this that I pick up at all. And that's amber and cocoa or cacao. And that's it. You could take all the top notes, you could take all the middle notes and flush them because they're not there. But what I do get is a very powdery cocoa and amber smell. And because of that, what I get from it, the way it smells to me is it smells a lot like pipe tobacco. Or it has kind of a pipe tobacco accord almost. I think that to me is why it comes off as formal. Because it has kind of that refined,
Yeah, more luxurious.
luxurious smell to it. Let's see, what else is there? Some people said that they smelled strawberry in this. I didn't smell strawberry at all. I didn't get that at all. Like I said, I just got the cocoa and amber.
Yeah.
What would you say the final rating would be?
For me, it would definitely be 4 stars. Again, going back to the bang for buck, it's not one that I can currently afford just for the projection and longevity. But if somebody gave it to me, I would absolutely wear it. It smells fantastic.
I give it 3 stars probably. I don't wear it often, and it having a limited use, I don't wear it very often. So 3 stars.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's 3 stars as well. To me, I was kind of indifferent because I was really kind of disappointed in just the 2 notes. Like, I really expected more than just 2 notes, predominant 2 notes. And the powdery vibe, I'm not huge on powdery fragrances. A couple of them I do like Armani Code has a powdery vibe that I like, but this one was a little too powdery for me. And so I'm just kind of indifferent. If someone gave it to me, I would probably still wear it occasionally, but it probably wouldn't be my thing. Did you guys get much compliments at all when wearing it?
No, I don't usually get any comments at all, and people don't really smell it because, if I put it on, it takes me an hour or so to get to work. It's really starting to fade by then.
Yep.
So,
Same thing for me. I've got an hour drive to work as well, so by the time I got there really wasn't much of anything left.
Yeah. My wife, she was on the fence with this one. So another reason why I kind of was just only rate this a 3. And since she didn't really compliment me on this, meh. Anyway, thank you for watching YouTube. Rate, comment, subscribe. We're the Fragrance Brothers. See you later.